Hello, is this thing on? Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. Hopefully, you guys can hear me loud and clear because if you can, then that means everything should be running okie dokie, all smooth and dandy and whatnot, so we can begin tonight's session, ladies and gents, for another fun filled moment of the PokePod World Podcast. Once again, my name, as always, ladies and gents, is KG Prestige, and we are here tonight to really celebrate something very special. Well, maybe. Point of the matter is, though, I'm very much excited to be here with all of you folks for tonight, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. It's going to be a lot of fun for tonight's session. I'm looking forward to chatting with everybody, and hopefully things will turn out smooth and dandy for tonight. So, hold on just a second. Let me send something real quick. And while I get everything packed up, but do tell me, chat, if everything is running all okie dokie for you guys, everything's all fine and dandy, so I can make sure I can continue working on some stuff here in the meantime, and hopefully when the boys also come on through as well, they can also be heard too. Hopefully, emphasis on the hopefully part. So let me go and grab him real quick. I'm gonna go and put myself in here in the moment, but I'm gonna go and invite somebody because I need to grab this thingy mabob here, and hopefully my boy will come on through. We can have a fun talk for tonight. Oh man, I'm glad you guys had a fun time with last night's, or not last night's, the last stream we had, which was just taco related. It felt good to finally put that to a conclusion that everybody, I hope, came out satisfied with. Oh man, but overall, once again, like I stated, I'm very happy things turned out okay. So, hopefully you guys once again can tell me everything good. Everything's all good. Hello, looks like somebody is coming to say hi. I'm also in this thingy mabob as well. So there we go. Everything is truly space dandy, whatever the hell that means. That kind of tells you how poor I am when it comes to knowledge on the series people grown to love and enjoy. What's the next goal? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it because I never thought we'd actually ever get to see the conclusion of the actual taco stream. I thought that thing was gonna be the goal that'll never be reached, and then somehow it got reached, and now I'm kind of in that situation where I legitimately have no idea where I intend to take this challenge forward. I know you guys mentioned about the Hot Ones challenge. Hell no, that ain't happening for sure. That's something I can
Yeah, because
guarantee.
he doesn't want to stare at bathroom tiles for 6 hours.
That too, buddy. How you doing, pal?
All right, I'm
Glad
good.
to hear, pal. Glad to hear. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out some stuff in the meantime here, make sure everything is running fine and
Second
dandy.
anniversary of the World Podcast, eh?
Kind of crazy, no? two
Yay.
years doing this sort of thing, bro.
Hmm.
2 goddamn years. Doesn't
Yeah,
feel
what a
like
time.
it, but it truly is something remarkable that I'm very happy to have been a part of with all of you guys within the community. And today happens to be a day filled with a lot of announcements and a lot of celebration to unfold as well. We even have some fun things happening tonight. Depending on how things go, we might actually get to see some folks join us, and we can chit chat about some fun
Yeah.
things for the week. But for the most part, though, it's gonna be a fun, fun, fun week. We got what Tyrone's
Oh.
big day, of course, to talk about. We obviously also have to talk about the anniversary itself, just the fact that we're 2 years in this.
Yeah.
Obviously, we also got to talk
Xbox
about
20th.
Xbox
Also,
20th. Yes, that's correct.
and also Rockstar Automated Simulator 2021.
T- So we'll see how
Yeah.
that turns out, though.
Yeah.
We'll see how that. I don't know how many people out here have paid attention to the reports of this sort of thing. Let it be known that it is it is incredible in the release date that it came out on, because it has done nothing but cause trouble, confusion, and just straight up questionable decisions when it comes to Take Five and their IP with
Take
the
Two.
Take Two. I'm sorry, Take Two, and they're just IP in general and what they've been banning recently, what they've been DMCAing, because it's actually a thing, which is kind of crazy to, well, sort of talk about as well, because these mods used to exist for how long now? For
Yeah.
decades and a half, maybe. But the point of the matter is, it's just like absolutely
Hmm.
just nuts that we live in this kind of era. But we'll talk about that when that time comes, of course. We always like having our bullshit hour. Everybody knows what the hour it is. It's the bullshit hour. What is the bullshit hour to those who might be new? Well, allow me to explain. Bullshit hour is always usually when we just talk about random things that have happened within the past week, whether good, bad, indecisive, or just straight up something hilarious. You know, we could talk about pretty much anything, especially given what was it last week we had that whole subway discussion. And then
Yeah.
I find out literally the day after we finished that podcast. It turns out there was even an additional report that came out the day after, where more studies have came out regarding not the Taco Bell, the Subway tuna sandwich. I don't know if you've heard of this one, but I talked about it a little bit during
Hmm.
Tyrone's stream, where I stated that we learned that hey, this tuna, this six that like somebody bought 3 to 6 orders, I think, of tuna sandwiches, and then they tried to go and put it into a test, right, to see if they can try to contact DNA and see if they can find samples of it, right? And
Yeah.
normally, when you kind of process these things, it might be difficult to do so. But turns out, in the end, hey, guess what? It turns out there's meat processed in the actual tuna, and also pork, and also what's the other word for cow meat? Whatever it was, calves or whatever it was. I can't remember what the name of it. But the point of the matter is that cattle, I think it was called. Sorry, it was cattle.
Uh,
And they found all of that in the tuna sandwich. Or
but
whatever
no
the fuck that
fish.
is.
Yeah, but no fish.
Where the fuck my fish at, bro? Also, I
Mhm.
see somebody in the call right now. Hey there, buddy.
Hello, how you guys doing?
Aw, man, would you like to go and give yourself a nice little introduction to the folks out here who might not be familiar with you?
Sure. What's up, guys? My name is Dane. I used to do stuff back in the day during the X and Y days with KG and Tyrone and stuff.
Ah, man. Well,
Yeah.
first of all, welcome aboard, buddy. Glad to have you here for a little
Hey,
bit.
yeah, I'm only here for like 20 minutes or so, then I have to go to work. So,
I know,
yeah.
I know. But hey, listen, man, it's the thought that counts. And now you can also be here. I don't know if this was all, by the way, unplanned, but I know Tyrone
Yeah.
would love this. As you know, Tyrone's birthday is going to be
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. And we actually
Yes.
got a bit of a reunion happening tonight, ladies and gents. A bit of a major reunion, at least specifically to me, to Dean here in the call, to Tyrone, and also another member who will also be joining us momentarily as well. And it's just going to be one big group reunion right here because back in the day, and also, I mean, let's think about it. It's been 8 years, bro. 8 years
Yeah.
since X and
Oh
Y
my
had
God.
began, and
Don't remind me, man.
I know, I know. I have to start painting my hair now. I got all
So
the white
old.
hairs all over my butt.
Yeah, me
But
Yeah,
too.
nah.
the only person with white hair is me.
You know what? That true, boy. Oh man, but yeah, it's a nice little reunion. I hope he comes in soon. But is he even streaming right now? Now thinking about it, I can't tell. Is this live stream?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, no, I know he's planning something
No,
for tomorrow. Not sure about what's happening
tomorrow.
right now. But yeah, so first of all, Dane, how's it been though? How's everything been for you
Um,
overall, buddy?
It's going all right. Got some work stuff to take care of, but in the next few weeks I should be more available, hopefully in December. So, I should hopefully start making the pod every week starting December, if
Hey
that's
man,
okay.
first of
Ooh,
all,
yay.
welcome aboard, buddy. We'd always love to have more
Welcome
members on
aboard.
board with this stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
especially
hopefully
because
we'll see.
yeah, especially during the bullshit hour, we always love having more discussions with that. Honestly, I have more fun with that than any of the other sessions.
Yeah. Okay. So what is this bullshit hour? You guys? Is it
It's
just
just
whatever you guys
random
want to talk
shit
about?
we talk about every week
All
because
right.
there's
Well,
Yeah.
I just
always
had a honey
something
bun.
bullshit happening every week. We have
Yeah.
to spend an hour to talk
Okay.
about it. So
So-
I know TSS here obviously had the discussion that he wanted to talk about regarding the Take Two game that had just been released recently. The
Oh, yeah.
GTA Trilogy Remastered Edition, or was it the
No,
Definitive
no.
Edition?
It's called GTA the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition.
Oh, it's not nothing
Bullshit
definitive
edition is
about
more
it.
like it. But yeah, so most people who might be very excited for this game because it is, of course, the first three games, or not the first three games, but at least the first 3D titles in
The
like
first three 3D title releases.
exactly
Yes.
that. And we've gotten a lot of information about it. And what was really interesting was that back when this came out, at least the announcement of it, they showed no footage, no
Nope.
screenshots, absolutely nada until
And
like
and
a week
no
or two
and no
before.
and no pre-launch codes.
Nothing.
No,
Even the
that
reviewers literally had to go around at the same time as we did,
Yeah.
which kind of gives you a very negative look into regarding like how exactly this game is going to shape up to be.
yeah.
Unfortunately, as you could tell, and anybody could tell for that matter, and I could just straight up post screenshots if I'd like to.
Oh yeah.
It's a miracle
What?
that this game came out the way it did, bro. I'm gonna just tell you that right
Yeah.
now.
The thing about it is though is first of all, okay, I wouldn't be against the fact that okay, all right, we could talk about the details and how shit it is. But what really, but the thing is though, the shittiest part is that Rockstar completely like removed the ability to buy the original games. I
Oh, they
wouldn't have
did.
had a
Wow.
problem. Yeah, I wouldn't have had a problem if they kept the original games and just kept it on the side.
Yeah.
You give people a choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, Rockstar just said, "Oh, fuck you! You're not going to be able to buy the games anymore, the original games." Now, granted, the original games on the PC were kind of broken, and they still are. But
Mm.
but the people behind the modding scene, they have fixed the games.
Yes.
And there was a couple of reverse engineering projects, RE3 and REVC, and also RELCS, which is Liberty City Stories, which is the one after that, which completely which is a rewrite of the back end of the engine, like a reverse engineering of the engine itself, and it actually fixes a lot of bugs. And of course, in San Andreas, there's a patch that reverts it back to 1.0, so pre-Steam, and then applies another patch on top of it, which fixes the fucking game. And let me tell you,
Supposedly.
ooh, no, it does. No, it does, because I have an Xbox One X, because I already said it a couple months ago. My brother gave me an Xbox One X, and since he had Game Pass, San Andreas Definitive Edition is being
Oh God!
is on that. Yeah, so you have shit like that. So I have played through 2 missions on the definitive version, and I played 2 missions on the fixed PC port for Steam, the fixed Steam port after the mods. Let me tell you, oh my god, that port, this definitive version is a fucking mess. First of all, when I loaded up the definitive version on the Xbox One X, the daytime the game started in the dusk hour, so late in the afternoon, right? And it was the worst dynamic range I've ever seen in a game. Like, the freaking you couldn't even see anybody's fucking faces. It was like all dark, and it looked like complete shit. Okay? Then when you play a couple of missions, and we're talking about the Xbox One X, which can play, 4K and all that stuff. Not Series X, the One X. And I saw a fucking engine stuttering. I'm like, dude, this is a game that is fucking 15 years old. That was supposedly scripted like an auto script was run to fucking convert it to the Unity engine. And it looks like ass. It runs like ass. It looks like ass. There's tons of memes on the GTA Reddit where it's like you have text misspellings. You have pizza. You have Pizza Cafe turned into like Pizza Bear or whatever. It's like some weird shit. You have off model people. You have a texture of a human arm that was caused by that looks you have somebody's sweater look like a person's fucking arm. You have tattoos that are fucking off kilter. You have freaking layer problems. There's a lot of things wrong with this fucking game.
But you know what's
And
the biggest one? That's the
yeah,
biggest mess of it all.
yeah,
It turns out that they actually had to remove this game from Steam for one reason only, and that was that they actually found files unintentionally included in these versions. These
yes,
files were actually files that were also removed in the original release of these games because of controversial opinions or
well,
controversial takes.
lawsuit.
Yeah, a lawsuit.
There was a lawsuit. Now the thing is though, that whole hot coffee San Andreas thing, it was already disabled, but they had to remove it because of a 20 million euro lawsuit, I believe, that happened about 12 years ago. And the only other reason why they did it is because they had like developer notes in there that weren't supposed to be there. That was the only reason why they did the PC. But the problem here is, once again, they must Grove Street Studios. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Don't fucking, we could talk all day, all bad, how we talked about, oh, the BDSP is fucking lazy. This makes BDSP look like a fucking masterpiece in comparison.
So yeah.
Because literally, let me tell you this. So I was playing San Andreas, like I said, for about 10, 20 minutes. The fucking AI was bullshit. So you had the ballers' cars just fucking randomly crashing into buildings. You had random AI just getting in our way of the bicycles. The bicycles swerving to other parts of the map that it wasn't supposed to do. So it's a fucking mess in comparison to the fixed game on PC.
In other words, just wait till they try to find a way to bring these games back,
Can I?
if they ever do. But
Can I?
let's go ahead and say hello to everybody who came into the call right now. Then, and I think Tyrone said something. Tyrone,
Can I do an uninterrupted sketch?
Oh
sure.
boy. Yep.
So, can a low come in your crib? Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work. Motherfucker. Don't motherfucker hate me because I'm beautiful, motherfucker. That's why your big man didn't get a haircut or something. Yeah, in the air 404.
Sega.
You can't say it.
Don't hate on me because I'm beautiful motherfucker. Maybe if you get a job, some that yee ass haircut, maybe you can get some. Ew, there's some bitches on your dick. Or maybe Tanisha holler at your boom.
No. The best part is if you have that cutscene and then the car just randomly.
Oh
freaking
yeah, I
hits you.
know. The car could actually run you over.
You fucking with that lawyer,
I'll see you at work.
or whoever the fuck she.
And also was mentioned.
Yeah,
Also was mentioned that there was a bug. There was a bug. I think you saw like CJ freaking like in a complete like dead and then spinning circles on the ground. It's like, oh, the modders fixed this in 2017.
Great
Oh,
job.
and also,
Great
and
job,
also, and
Dad,
also,
that you got
and
one
also
up by-
apparently, and also apparently, Joe from Vine Sauce drank like fucking 400 Sprunk fucking cans and
it
it
was
fucking
like
crashed the
6.5
game.
hours. I think it was something like that.
No, it was 50. No, he was at the Sprunk machine for 50 minutes and it crashed the game and it fucked up his save.
Holy shit! Yeah, and I think they said he could not get back into the game. He tried reloading and crashed immediately after that.
Yeah, because what happened there was apparently when you the cans don't despawn, so then it reaches the memory limit and then it completely fucks up the game because the object pool isn't cleared.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. That's our GTA shenanigans for the week.
0.5 out of 10 is justified. If you have the
Too much
original
rain.
game, if you have the original games, play the original games.
Yeah, those are the
Yes.
definitive edition. Kind of sad that this year is the year of let's not actually make definitive editions year because Sonic happened, GTA happened, Skyward Sword happened. I mean, so.
Well, at least Skyward Sword is actually fucking playable.
Yeah, at least it's playable, and it's the one that doesn't even do much. Let that be clear on that part there. Anywho, let's go and once again reintroduce everybody here into this call because we had a lot of people come on through right now. First of all, you already know TSS was right here with us. Our buddy Dean happens to be joining us as well.
Back.
Say hello, buddy.
Yeah. Hi, I'm here again.
Yeah,
Dane!
And then Tyrone.
Hi,
Of course, you
Tyrone.
heard him here.
I'm here.
And then last but not least, I hope his mic's also working here. When you want to introduce yourself, buddy, now would be the best time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And I am the Chornik.
Yeah!
What the fuck?
It's an X and Y reunion, ladies and gents, for now.
I don't believe it.
And I'm just a jackass that's been sitting around here for 17 years.
I know, right? Hey, thesis. Well, I gave you the intro first before. So, but nah, in terms of like for most of us, you know, before you, TSS, of course, we knew you, I think, a year or so later.
Yeah.
But back when we initially began, all four of us kind of
The
started off with each
OG
other.
PokePod.
Yeah, it was the original.
Jeez.
Hey,
It was
thank
the
you for the
OGs.
host, buddy. So, yeah. I want to do that intro again just to old time's sake, and I just introduce everybody. All right, then. Greetings, everyone. My name is KG Prestige, and welcome to another exciting edition of the PokePod World Podcast, where me and my pals gather around to talk about things for the week. Here with me, I have our wonderful guests. Let's begin with Tyrone. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hello, everybody. Tyrone the God 3 here.
Next up is our buddy Dane.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dane.
Now, moving along, we got the Chornik.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And I am the Chornik.
And last but not least, our special guest of the week is going to be for TSS.
Time to shove your heads into a fucking VCR.
There you go.
God.
Oh, God.
That
Yeah,
was
Vivo.
so awesome to do that again.
Oh, man. First of all, and also, this is an appropriate time that we got an opportunity to get everybody back together for one session here because, as you know, tomorrow, Tyrone, is your big day, your B-day,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
I'll be 29 years old. That's right.
Yeah, and I feel like who else to celebrate your birthday,
One
at
more.
least at this moment, than by saying happy birthday to you right here now with the OG gang. Don't you agree?
Well, and unlike freaking 6 years ago, the song is in the public domain, so we could do it.
Nah, well, I still don't trust Twitch.
No,
I ain't saying that shit.
No,
will say-
UMG are not going to go after our ass because
I will
it's-
say this is a dope ass early birthday gift.
Yeah. Hey, in another country, it's already your birthday, so just think of it. And everybody in the chat, please spam the happy early birthdays or the happy birthdays wherever you might be living right now. It is our friend Tyrone's birthday, and it only feels appropriate to just celebrate this good time as well, because this week is filled with a lot of good stuff. I mean, we got his birthday happening. We have BDSP coming out soon. We have
Friday.
many games that have happened to release a couple of days ago as well, amongst much, much more. So, once again, Tyrone, happy birthday, pal. And
Thanks.
may you have a wonderful new year as well. So
I'm just glad to see us do our intros again. That was pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Classic.
yeah, it's a nice. It felt refreshing to say something like that.
I love
again.
that TSS never had an intro to begin with, so he just said some obscure.
Well,
like-
that's exactly how it was. And
Yeah,
is our
he
special
always
guest, you
brought
know?
something different every single session. There was never a thing that he had to call his own because he always brought something new to the table to fit whatever theme we're talking about during those sessions. But back then, before we knew of TSS, it was mainly me, Dane, Chornik, and Tyrone, and we would always do that intro all the time. Whenever we have any discussion,
Followed up with a 3-hour fucking Amore shipping video.
Okay.
No.
Oh my
Good
god.
God. You know, people think I actually crap on this ship and all that, but bro, have you not seen the 6 hours we put into that
Right.
shit? Yeah, like
Yeah,
clearly I admire this
Well-
shit. I just
well,
do
to
this
be
to
fair-
kind of just you know.
Well, to be fair, we talked 3 hours about 5 seconds of footage. So,
And
I
a
mean, it's
poster.
fine.
that
and a
that
poster.
poster was the most of the footage, bro.
Do you guys know if you still have the footage for the Amore shipping video? by
Oh no,
chance?
they're all up. They're all
Somebody,
on the-
somebody.
Wait, really?
yeah,
It's
all
still
3
there?
sessions of the Amore shipping.
I
This
still
is-
your
want to
hand
watch it
at?
though. It's gonna be so cringe.
Where your hand at?
yeah,
Where your head at, Ash?
yeah. So like I told you, it was all.
So,
3
so
of
if
them.
you want to hear folks on with less mileage on their voices, then you could go check.
and
it out.
horrible
Yeah, we're
mics
all-
at that as well.
You're all 15 years old.
Yeah. You'll have Tyrone with the freaking the 1970s Wendy's microphone.
Ty asked Tyrone, you got Cash App?
Oh yeah.
1335 pull over at the front window.
That's exactly how he sounded back in the day.
Exactly. like literally, if you would have processed his sound, it would have sounded like it came. It can't. Yeah, it kind of sounded like the PCM channel on the Commodore 64.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun just thinking about these old videos because when I was talking with Dane and also with Charnick earlier this morning, you know, it was nice to see that all of this was just somehow unintentionally being planned.
Yeah, I didn't know about any of this.
No,
really.
and I didn't know any. I wasn't even sure you two were gonna even show up, but I'm so glad it happened, man. I really am. So, thanks to you two
I didn't even
for
call
coming
it
on.
the pod at first. We originally called Poke Hype Train. That was
Yeah, Poke
Jesus
Hype, that's
right, yeah.
Christ.
The PokePod was just something after X and Y came to a close, and we were like, all right, I just needed something new to call for my channel, and thus the PokePod was born. And then we just focused on podcast discussions ever since for so many years, bro. It's incredible to see how much time had passed since the era of Sun and Moon to now where we're currently at with JN or PM 2019. It's just been something that I never thought we'd be doing for so long, but truly is remarkable. It really is, man. And it couldn't have been without the support from everybody here in this chat as well for keeping on chugging throughout this, even through the times that our channels got deleted and whatnot. We moved forward in our lives with various things. To see you guys also here continuing to be here with us as well. There are many faces here that I've seen in this chat that I know were from back in the old day and and new viewers here in the mix too. So it's such a nice, refreshing thing to see. So chat got you. Thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, man. I still remember the reaction to the Smash Wii U Direct hosted by Sakurai. Bro, that was a lot of fun. I had so much fun with the reactions, with the Doki Dokis, with the Pokemon anime discussions at X and Y, because we would make at least Dane, I think, and even Chordic at some points as well. You guys ever remember waking up super fucking early in the morning?
Oh my god.
That was the best
Yeah,
time
like
of the week.
before any of us had to go to work, before any of us had to go to school.
I was still
Well,
in college, so I'd have to wake up super early before
Yeah.
class.
Well, for me, it's like I've been up all night because of the way my schedule works. So you guys woke up, you're all like, I don't want to
Yeah,
do
meanwhile,
this.
Dane's over here just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I
excited.
remember that.
Yeah, so it was great. Eon Studios, anyone? Oh, I mean, actually, Eon Studios, if I recall, that's my buddy Rogers. I was a part of that and still am a part of that, actually, with them.
And then Chornick and I did the Valentine's Day shipping video.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
we did two of them, I think.
It was incredible. Like we had various discussions. It would either be me and Dane, or me and Chornick, or Tyrone and Dane. You know, it would always be mix-ups every single time in our respective channels. Like if I did something for him, he would do something for me, etc. We would always stream about it too. Like I think it was like X, Y, and Z. We began streaming these discussions live because we were actually able to do so. And that was a lot of fun too, to be able to talk about.
Yeah,
these
and
in
we have
person.
to. We also have to thank John too, JPR, because without him, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, for TSS, who came much later throughout the X and Y series, it was mainly because of JPR. Because originally, and this was back in the day.
No. I'll tell people the story because a lot of folks weren't here.
Oh no, I wanted to bring up one thing because before I met you, it was JPR that I contacted with. But what made it funny was that before that happened, YouTube messages were a thing, if anybody remembers that.
Oh god,
So
I remember
JPR hoped that I would have seen that message, responded to it, and then get a response back soon after. That's when we decided to talk with each other, became buddies at that point, and then that's when TSS got introduced. And this TSS, you could take the story from there.
Yeah, so I ended up finding John because he made that what's wrong with the Pokemon anime video where he randomly referenced Cars 2. And I thought that was I don't even care about Cars, but the way that he presented it, he had really great he had a great style and a great voice and great presentation.
I did not care about cars.
Yeah, but the thing was the way that he pointed it out, and was like, maybe I should message this guy and see what it could do, because I had been looking to do podcasts since I left like the Bulbicast in 2007, And I was trying to find a lot of people to do podcasts with, but I couldn't find the right people. So because then I met JPR, and we had a great discussion, and I said, okay, we'll talk later about it. And then a couple of months go by, and then in August of 2015, that's when we had the live discussion where it was me, KG, and John, and then it just took off from there. And then I knew that I knew there was something going on. I knew there was like a chemistry going on, and that's why I said, yeah, that I knew that this was something special, and that's why I continue to do it to this very day.
Yeah, and that's how, like we mentioned, all of us really met.
Oh yes,
and now
and
here
yeah,
we are.
that's right. The Yokai Watt, yeah. When we interviewed the Yokai Watt, the producer of the dub, one of the writers for the dub.
Yeah, that was another big
For
thing. Well, that
Yokai
was
Watch,
specifically
yeah.
for you and me, TSS, for that point, because we were
Yeah.
really into Yokai Watch at the time. And it got to a point when they announced the dub for it, and we got a chance to talk with him about it for a little bit. And it was incredible. I really had a blast talking with him as well. Truly, we had a lot of fun times during those eras, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so let's keep on reminiscing the old times, why don't we? Oh, God. Does anybody... okay. Anybody, like we talked about the reaction nights, always getting up super early in the mornings and all that. But like, it was always so funny to me just how convenient. Like we always all just happened to be available for like whenever any major big thing would come out, and like
Yeah.
we would always
Yeah.
get together for this shit.
Well, every time I remember the running joke of every time we got done with a discussion, they leaked some new information out right
Yeah,
after.
right
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, it was the
Right
curse. It was always the curse because every single time we'd spend an hour discussing the predictions of what could potentially happen for the future of the X and Y series, where the team are currently so far, how much they've been developed in the story, and what they could be expecting to encounter next. And then the next day, oh, by the way, Fletchender's fighting Moltres. What
We'd
the
have to
fuck?
keep, and then we'd have to keep refreshing. We'd have to keep refreshing Cerebi because new information would be leaking.
Oh my god, you bringing up Sergi, bro. You know what's the best discussion I've always had back in the day?
Oh my goodness!
The
Yeah, I know
X
what you're
and
about
Y
to.
episode 70 curse.
Pikachu thing. The
The
79,
stupid ass
79,
Pikachu thing.
XY 79.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yes, yes,
So
yes,
That's
yes.
to
fucking
clarify,
Ruined it.
because many people might not be familiar with this, but back in the day, for some reason, I should say, there was this divisive, just community moment where people could not tell what the hell was a special and what the hell was an episode, because that Pikachu episode came out. It's the one where we got all those like hundreds of Pikachu, and it was like the cameraman and all that, and we had to watch them
Yeah.
make a movie. In that time, Bulbapedia had referred to that as a special, whereas with Cerebi had referred
And
to it
PM.net.
as and PM.net had referred to it as a episode.
Yep.
And at the time, when I wrote the episode, I wrote it as episode 79, if I recall. It was 79. And then when we got
Yeah.
to episode 80, people thought episode 80 was actually another, like,
No.
future
We called it episode 78. The only reason I know that is because I'm scrolling back through my reviews, and yes, we called it episode 78.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We never
Okay,
called it
okay.
special. We
People
called
kept
it by
saying
the
it was
episode.
episode. Yeah, they said the Pikachu movie was part of episode 77, not 78. I was like, no, that's 78.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it just kept on going because every week we would
78,
always
yeah.
be doing a new episode, and we would always be one number ahead while everybody else was one episode in account behind. So we'd be at 79, they'd be at 78. We'd be at
Yeah.
83, they'd be at 82.
82.
And then
I
it wasn't
remember-
until
Guys,
X, Y,
check
and
this
Z.
comment. Check this comment. I'm reading it right now.
Okay.
So
God.
a comment goes, the Pikachu movie stuff was part of episode 77, not 78. I go, KG, Dean, and I check Cerebi specials don't include Ash and the gang on the episode. The number is not in blue. No, the episode is in blue, not in green, like the Mega Evolution special. So it's confirmed that this is an episode. And then then I put the link to Cerebi in the X and Y episodes. I said, check this out. The Noibat episode is 880, and the Pikachu episode is 881. So episode 78.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole debacle.
And
it
the
was
reason it was
so
such a big deal is because it ruined everything else after that. Because it's like we're always an episode either behind or people think we were. So all the comments afterwards until X, Y, and Z happened.
Yeah,
at least.
and back then the previews were never really like uploaded in a way where people could find it easily. So people would write
Yeah.
episode 82 when they think we're in episode 81 only, when we're in
Right.
reality
It would
82.
mess up like our review, so people wouldn't find it right away.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
and
why
then
are they
they're like,
reviewing an
what the
older
fuck? This is
episode? You know?
episode 81. What the hell you're talking about?
Yeah,
And then
so
one
it
of my
was
most
bad.
favorite things back then was finding out that somebody was like, hey, you know, if you keep doing this shit, I'm going to have to report you.
Yeah, I remember that.
What?
Yeah, KG got a comment that said, "Yeah, if you keep this up, I'm going to report you for the." Or maybe it was me. I don't know. Maybe it was you. It was one of us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
you got it too because you were also following the number count correctly. You, me,
Yeah.
Chornik, and Tyrone, we had that number count correctly. But for
Yeah, some guy
some
was gonna
reason,
report
the
us.
community
And-
was like, I'm going to become the popo for now,
Yeah.
and I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. And it wasn't fixed. It was not fixed until Sun and Moon, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
It wasn't
And-
until
and
we
I-
got to fucking Sun and Moon.
CSS was the one that called it out.
And, yeah, because like it was hilarious because it took them so goddamn
Because
long.
it's talking
to
about
apologize.
it's like you're talking about a person who has followed the series weekly since October 2004, and you're fucking doubting me. Go fuck yourself.
And it was hilarious, bro. It was one of it was one of those rare instances where it just felt so satisfying to just be on the right side of the history books.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that Skype call like it was yesterday too. I called you guys. I was like, "Hey guys, the Pikachu episode is episode 78, right?" Like,
Yeah, because that was a 1 hour special at the time, right? If I recall correctly.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
no, like no. Like there were 2 episodes happening because that Pikachu episode happened the same week as another episode.
Yes.
Of
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
2-in-1
Yes.
episode.
It was a 2-parter. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a one. Ichijikan special. Let me just double check that because I'll just go on PM really quick. Let me just remember because I know 70. I think it was 78 and 79.
No. It was
77, 78.
It was 77 and 78.
All right, before we continue any further, though, I think our buddy here has to be heading out real
Yeah, I have
soon.
to go for work, so yeah, I know I'm only here for a little bit, but I did want to say one more thing. If we guys get to the episode, I just want to say it was a good episode, except the ending was really rushed. Okay, that's all I want to say, because the ending was like it was just all of a sudden, hey, you know, I'm no longer
Whatever.
gonna get bullied because of
good.
ice stuff. It was
good.
dumb, but I love the character in the episode mostly, except for the ending. But you know, it's good.
All
Okay.
right, buddy. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for hopping on through. buddy.
77 and 78. That's right.
There you
Because-
Yeah, it was 77 and 78.
Aw, Chad
Oh.
misses you, then. And
Yeah,
good luck,
all right.
Dane.
I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, yeah. See you later.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the web version of XY77 where we actually were able to see the next episode preview for XY78. And it was like I think they made fun of the fact that there was so many fucking titles and the title screen was like extremely fucking long. Like the preview title screen at the end of the preview was extremely long.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, it kind of reminded me of. I think I said this back then. It kind of reminded me of the episode preview for the last episode of the first season of School Rumble, where the fucking thing was like a page long, like extremely obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Nah, man. Good times, man. Good times.
yeah, good times.
Hey, Jordan,
Temporary layoffs, good times, right?
I was going to ask Jordan, did you have any particular moment that you could think of from the top of your head that you would consider a highlight from the X and Y era?
I mean, I got a few of them.
I mean, we got the time, but
Yeah, we're all ears.
we're all.
I mean, I don't think you guys touched upon it, but I know a lot of people like the moment where I said I was pissed about Serena's haircut.
oh
Yeah!
my god! Yes,
The haircut thing.
Yeah, and I'm very upset about that. Just
still
'cause-
are till this day.
Yeah, still are.
Yeah, it only took 60 episodes to actually have a fucking change. Cool.
Dear X and Y writers, I did not like that. Dear Chornik, fuck off.
They don't care what I think.
Yours truly, with all of the Pokemon
The Pokemon Company.
The Pokemon Company.
Oh man, but yeah, because I remember we had a episode discussion. Like we all did our respective reviews on the episode, which was when
Yeah, and
she
then
cut
we
her
had a
hair.
discussion.
And then we had the discussion. But my favorite bit that I could remember was that I did the intro to it, and for some reason, all of you guys were just bawling your eyes out in the intro. And then Chordic completely does a 180 by saying, I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And it was great because you got into full detail exactly what it was, why you got so pissed to begin with. And I mean, to be fair, I do too, because I also liked her long hair design. Long hair for the win,
Yeah,
goddammit.
I like the other design better. So I'm like, oh no, she looks worse. Like I know this is development, but I mean, I just I was upset that she cut her hair. I was sad that she cut her hair, like more than I was sad about the
The actual theme of the episode.
the actual theme of the
Hey.
episode. Yeah.
Oh my god. That was before, man, that was before I even had I had 1,000 subscribers at that time. Jesus fucking Christ.
Good God.
Damn. Good God. And then remember, we watched the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Time and Darkness commentary, because I uploaded that too.
Yeah,
Oh my
we did that. We
God.
did the whole series with Red. What was that called again? It was like the like Encanto, but it wasn't the actual anime.
Pokemon, the Origin?
Origins? Is that what
I think it was Origins. Yeah, it was Origins. Yeah, we did a commentary for Origins.
Oh yeah,
my
because
God.
we never did a review for it, so we needed to comment. And I think that was also because of the dub too, if I recall.
Bruh.
I think it was because of the dub that we did that.
Yeah.
Because we already watched the original version, but we never really talked about the dub. So we decided to do a commentary on the dub side of the story for this one, which was still pretty good too.
Oh, yeah.
man. What else did you have in mind, Chordic, though, aside from that one?
I guess like from like the very first day, like I met y'all too was pretty memorable. I remember no, it wasn't KG. It was Tyrone. Tyrone reached out to me. I forget. Was it? I no. I think it was on YouTube. He messaged me on YouTube, like in the comment section of one of my
YouTube
videos.
Messenger comments, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think at the time I was aware of you guys. I can't quite remember, but like I obviously didn't look too much into it, but like I agreed to talk to Tyrone, and then he told me about you. I'm like, yeah, I think I saw some of you guys' videos before, because obviously at the time, like to me, like no one was doing these, like no one was like making theories and about the anime itself and stuff like that. So like I thought.
They were like very far and few between.
Yeah, it was very few between. So I'm like, okay, I will start talking about this because a couple of my videos were already getting pretty popular at the time. So that's how I kind of got into it. And then immediately, almost, I kind of knew about KG and Tyrone and Dane because they were like the only other people really doing it. So like we ended up forming a group out of it just because we were like the only 4 people, I think, covering the anime at the time, or really covering it anyways, from X and Y standpoint. But yeah, I just remember that day, and then I think we did was it an episode, or was it like a...
We reviewed the preview for Ash versus Clement.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that. And then, of course, yeah, like, to KG's point, like, there was a lot of times, like, if we couldn't see each other, all 4 of us, like, it'd be like me and KG would review something, and while Dane and Tyrone, if they couldn't be there, like they would review it together and stuff like that. So we would like split.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. And then, but yeah, I mean, those are like the majority of the moments. Yeah, it's.
Oh, we also did a review of
Thank you for the host, buddy. By the
there's
way,
one I have that it literally just says Pokemon XY anime preview
Bill John,
review
so
with
thank you.
Chornic. So it's very non-specific, but it's about an hour long of us just talking about like the showcase. We did it was a preview of the showcase stuff, the Shota stuff. So basically, when they changed their opening to get a Bon.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had like different variations.
Yeah, so we got the trailer, and then I remember TSS might know what these things are. They're like tiny discs called Pokemon Treta.
Treta, yes.
Yeah.
That was Treta, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that, I think, in there. Yeah, and we were just talking about the new opening and everything. So I that was around that time because I remember we did a reaction video to it. You guys had already saw it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you showed me, and then I was like, my reactions on here too. It's fucking crazy. I was like, oh wait, Ash got a Noibat, and then I go, what the fuck? Why does he have a Noibat?
Yeah, because this was the time when it got replaced by Gudra, and we had no idea where the hell this Noibat was supposed to be added into the
Yeah.
mix. Which was funny because, like, I think my biggest thing that pissed me off with that opening was when they evolved it into a Gudra, but, like, it never got updated in the opening. Gudra
Oh
was
my god!
never in the opening.
Hey, KG, guess who all
yeah.
reacted? The Pokemon XY anime opening 3 reaction literally has you, me, Dean, and Tornik in it. Like,
Yeah. Was it version 4? Was it the one with
it was the one
Alon?
it's the one with Noibat.
Yeah, and that's the one with Alon there too.
Yeah.
When they
Oh,
finally
and Eric's-
confirmed that they're connected.
Eric Stewart is in this because he does the shout out for us for Poke Hype Train.
Oh yeah.
Literally, if
remember
you
that.
start the video, Eric Stewart's on it. What the fuck?
Actually, hold on a second. I gotta go grab a particular image.
I'll give you the link. Give me.
Okay, not just that, but I also want to go and grab something from my buddy Sergi. Of course, he was also around as well during the time of the X and Y
Oh, yeah,
era,
who could
and
forget
was
that?
yeah, of course. But I think the most favorable part about it was how he got to know us, and then I talked with him individually at the time, and he was absolutely incredible, bro, to be friends with too. An amazing artist. If you guys don't know who he is, you should follow him on Twitter as well at Sergi Romero. He's been making a lot of new Pokemon artwork there too. So just say,
Yeah.
man, go.
I put it in the general chat, so the minute you play it, you'll hear Eric Stewart shout us out. But we're still called the Poke Hype Train at this point.
Let me take a listen real quick. Hold on.
Hey, this is Eric Stewart, voice of Brock and
Bruh.
James, and you're listening
And
to
the reason I saw
Poke
Eric
Hype
Stewart is because I
Train.
went to Anime STL and he was a guest out there in 2015.
Oh my god, that is
Crazy.
insane. How long was that? This came out back in
2015.
2015.
6 years ago.
Oh man.
We're old.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, our avatars we have in this fucking thumbnail video.
No, and then it's kind
Right?
of funny. Like 2 years later, I ended up meeting Eric Stewart in person at one of his concerts downtown, and he actually knows me by name, so it's all cool now. It comes full circle.
Hold on, I gotta show this shit because I'm
Just
watching
show
the
it.
video and I love that this is the thing you have, and oh shit, this brings back so much memories.
Oh
Hold
my
on a
God.
second, let me put this up.
Bring
real
it
quick.
up. Bring it up.
Let me bring this up. Hold on, because it's in the
Yeah.
video itself. But holy shit, bro, these were our avatars at the time, and I couldn't.
Wow.
Jordan, what was that again? Just to ask. This
Look at-
avatar you might see.
Yeah. It looked like something generated out of like the IRC, like the Merc stats off of IRC.
That's
Yeah.
the Ebony Warrior from Skyrim, because that was my favorite game at the time. That's what I started my channel on, was Skyrim content. So like that was my character that I
Mhm.
kind of made.
Dean,
had,
I
like,
think
the
I
black
made you
armor.
that. I think I made you that profile, by the way, with the Delphi or the breaks in the back.
Oh, Dane, yeah, I think you did make that one because they look both similar.
Yeah,
The
I
one-
cropped out the Delphi or the breaks input and put it behind the fire and put the Dane right there.
Oh man, you have our reaction uploaded here, and then there's a link to the vid too. Apparently, oh wait, that's
Yeah,
unavailable
yeah.
though.
Dude, that
Wait, why is it-
nostalgia is smacking me in the face.
Copyright
Right now.
You said it's
purposes.
unavailable. Oh yeah, copyright. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably still download the video and
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, I could just do a straight up. I think on Twitter I probably had done that already.
yeah, and then I still have the sound clip of Eric Stewart giving us the shout out.
Nah, man, such a nostalgic vibe. But let me go down in particular to find something. If I can, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, and then of course other memories is like when the clip that I shared a lot where I had laryngitis.
Jesus Christ, that was what the hell? That was
Yeah,
something.
that was the weekend. That was the weekend, like June 2016, when MPM 20th was introduced, and it was like, and then I had like a second bout of laryngitis, and then I came in for like 2 minutes, and I sounded like I had vocal nodules, and I just like freaking, oh man, that was That was the times, yeah.
It's just like when I started this YouTube stuff. Oh yeah, I remember Sergi's picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
When
his
I
year second Halucha was something else too.
when I started this when I started doing like taking YouTube a bit more seriously and like locked down to do reviews of the anime, I never imagined in my life, like even back then, that I would get like a group of friends that would just all be interested and take it this far, and like here we are, and there's so many people like asking me like, hey, I want to start becoming a poke YouTuber, I want to start reviewing stuff on Pokemon the anime, or so how do I do it? And like people are coming in asking me all these questions and asking me to be a part of like podcast groups and guest on their stuff, and then like coming back to see like you guys all again. It's just, it's so crazy how one decision can like evolve this far. It's nuts to me. Like here we are on fucking Twitch with like 44 people watching us, and like
If it wasn't for if it wasn't for Pokemon, I wouldn't have met like 85% of the people I know now.
yeah, and it's just, oh god, it's so nuts to see how, if you devote yourself to something, how far it can go. It's
Right?
I still am taken back by like freaking, this isn't even like us four here now
Yes.
are like the surface level, but obviously there's like Goggles doing shit, Coral Blitz, Lumio's trainer Zach, Polly, fucking Ness on occasions, like there's so many
John,
people.
of course.
John, obviously. Insane Game Freak, Terrell. Like, there's so many people now, and just like it's a whole thing. Remember when like KG? Remember like how it started as Justice League, and now you got like fucking Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
I was gonna say go further back. We had Batman the animated series, and then Superman the animated, and then the Justice League was formed, and then we got to this current point.
Yeah, it's like, and then you got your artists like Donnie, Azur, and Sergi, and just
There's some
bruh,
other
like
folks here like Joker, to name more new ones. Lemon Coin as well.
yeah,
It's
it's just
incredible.
like I know we say some fucked up shit about like, oh, sometimes the community's fucked up, but like we made part of this community, and I like to imagine it's the good parts.
Well, yeah. I
like-
mean, if you think about it, all of us come from a subsection of the toxicity that wasn't toxic.
Yeah, and everybody in the chat, we got like Omnitrix, Red Dragon, fucking Orion Sword, Rosales, Zachary, Lightning.
Me taking Red Dragon to freaking Joe's Pizza on Carmine. That was fucking great.
Yeah, we got Lightning, Big Boy, Natalie, fucking, oh my god, the list goes on. Like, bruh. Like, it's just so crazy. And then we met new people. Like, we met, like, even people who aren't technically a part of the Pokemon community, but, like, we still brought in, like,
Kay and stuff.
Like, Kay and Lady and fucking, and Pika and, like, just so many fucking people. And Emmy and, god damn it.
Yeah, you really don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, like that was kind of like me too. Like when I first started doing it, I had no idea it was gonna reach a point where like it would be like a community like this. Like I thought it would like YouTube. Like I mean, of course, I was a lot younger too at that time, but like even like I didn't know it was expanding to this, to where it was on Twitter and people started becoming friends, and all of a sudden it's a community. All of a sudden it's a giant community. And like it starts having a lot more people besides, like, for example, just the four of us, and then a lot of people are doing it, and it just like it's just crazy where it led to, like the effects of what even like the four of us did back in the day. Like it still lingers on, and like us coming back and like still talking to each other about it is obviously very like feels really real and awesome, to be honest.
I'm no celebrity. I'm no celebrity. I don't believe that I'm reached that level of famous. But I want to say, like, with the people that have been in the, like, the following that we have, I feel very special to just have like this huge group of people that like sit here and listen to my opinions every fucking Monday at 9
Right?
p.m. Central. And some people like take it into account. Like, yeah, we have a lot of clash of ideals and like opinions and shit. But we all get, like TSS said, we all get together and we still like the same shit and we get along at the end of the day. And I think that is like what brings us all like unified.
It's a dumpster fire, but at the end of the day, we have the fire extinguishers. Unlike on fucking social media, where what is this ABC chemical? What is that? Like,
oh, Chornik, Dean, well, Dean's not here, but Chornik, KG. Remember when we fucking remember when we saved the internet from the date episode of XY?
Oh my god, Twitter was on a field day that one.
Oh yeah, that was a day, bruh, because they were mad that Ash and Serena didn't like fucking kiss, which is funny as fuck because they kissed at the end of the fucking series.
No, but nobody knew at the time what was happening.
Yeah, but like literally they wanted them to kiss during that episode, so everybody like attacked the internet at once, and we're all like, guys, it's just a kid show, calm the fuck down.
Oh man,
I
remember
over a year later.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I also remember this was a weird ass video I made back then. I think it was because I talked about this episode a couple of days before it came out. We had a big discussion on that, and I predicted that when Ash was gonna get to Serena to do the dance, the timer would stop, and then they would never get the dance to happen on screen.
It was that 3-hour discussion.
Yeah,
I remember that shit because I was there.
Yeah, and I straight up said that shit. And I remember I remember literally the day after when that actually happened, I uploaded a video of just me just looking at the screen in disbelief while the salt shaker in the background randomly opens by itself by no real reason. It just does. But I love that shit because of just how well timed it was. Oh man, I wish I still had that salt thing, but that salt opening up by itself was, I think, the peak for me when it came to just the comedy in that segment. Man, it was something special that day. Oh god. Oh yeah, I still have that reaction to me losing my shit, screaming please to Greninja when he lost to Charizard. It's on Twitter actually.
Yeah, I think JPR has the reaction of us because we all watched it early in the morning.
Yeah, you guys watched it differently.
Yeah.
You guys watched it, and I said, "Nah, I'm gonna just stay asleep for this one." And then Dane woke me up, and then told me, "Yo, why are you not watching the episode?" And he did, and he was doing his best to make sure I would avoid everything, to make sure I download the episode safe, not knowing what the hell is happening, etc. And God, that shit hurt, bro.
Dude, I was depressed for like a week. Literally did not want to go to like school or get out of my bed. I was so sure that he was gonna win, and to see it like crumble like that, like him losing, I'm like, but they built this up the whole time and never got a win against Alon. And so I was just like, I was sitting there. I even went and told my siblings about it. I told my friends about it. Like how I was so distraught over the thing.
The other thing is, you have to remember that these translated episode markers, they don't exactly give like a real sense of like contextual, like the feeling, like the real meaning of it. I mean, you could translate a title, but if you don't know the exact nuance for it, it's like, oh, but the title said he was going to win. No. Said it was going to be the ultimate match.
Yeah, they didn't say I think it was like back then it was called Ultimate Victory or something.
That was a mistranslation.
That was a mistranslation.
The victory was for whoever wins, which in this case was a lot.
No. They said Satoshi's ultimate victory.
But
it was supposed to be ultimate match.
It was supposed to be ultimate match, but unfortunately,
because we had
victory was what everybody focused on at the time.
Because they were wishful thinkers, and of course.
And looks like with episode 76, I did the commentary with Dean, but I did the review with KG.
Yeah. we spread everything around.
There's so much experimentation and like switch ups between. I guess we were basing off who was available because we didn't have to
Yeah.
schedule shit down like we do now.
And I don't even think even now we do, but I do think
Yeah.
it's more concise now than
Yeah,
before.
it's more,
More
we got
consistent.
we have more of a strategy now.
Yeah,
Well,
but
and also, most of us have stuff during the daytime, so we don't have anything like
during the night.
schooling or anything, or yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. But my favorite, actually not even my favorite bit. It's not even a favorite bit at all. But the thing that I recall the most, going back to the Ash Greninja bit, I shit you not. Literally after that reaction, I just said, Dane, I'm sorry. I'm going to head out for now. I'm going to go get breakfast or something. I walk out. That day, it was all dark and gloomy and it was raining outside. And I was like, if that's not the perfect mood set right
The
then and there.
ambiance.
Like that shit hit me in every place. When
Right.
I looked up and I just see it start raining above me, I was like, nah, even the sky couldn't handle this shit, bro. I really do believe like that day was just a day of pure sadness. Everybody lost their shit. I also remember back then, it was in the our friend's channel before, PokeStereo. Most people might not be familiar with them, but back then for Spanish audiences, PokeStereo was another thing they did of a big reaction. Like they had posters, they had like the cardboard cutouts saying Satoshi's name and everything. And, you know, they were just as excited as we were. It felt like it was more like a big sporting event when this shit happened. Uh, and then they all saw that Ash Greninja lost in that fight, and they just threw all their shit away at that point.
That's
bro.
that's when Colombia loses a soccer match in Telemundo.
I
That's when
have to wonder if hold on a second. I gotta find out if they do. Hold on a second. I have to see if she still has this.
disappointment after losing a World
This
Cup
was
match.
we remember our sister group, the one that Richie, Evie, and
Evie and
Tasso were
Tasso.
part of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
Tasso
think they
official.
ever had a group name at the time. I know it's.
I think it was just Tass official.
Yeah, it was just the TAS official group.
Yeah, so the Tass official group, they invited me over because it was during the Team Flare stuff, and it was during the time the Harambe shit went down. So, so they kept doing like, what if Ash met the ghost of Harambe and shit?
Oh no,
like,
no, it was Lysander.
Yeah, Lysander and the ghost of Harambe. So stupid.
It was so dumb, but I loved it though. Let me see.
And
if I
then
can-
John kept saying,
Yeah, that's
Pokemon
true,
is evil.
Omar. Yeah, it is. That's Mexico losing in the fucking.
Here, I actually found it. Hold on a second.
You found it?
I found the image. Hold on about the Lysander shit. Let me
Yeah,
see.
and we didn't get Sun and Moon yet.
I thought you found an image for those guys,
Yeah, there
those
it
Spanish
is.
guys.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh no,
And then-
no. Unfortunately, their channel was taken down because of the copyrights too, as well. Sadly.
Yeah, and we didn't get the Sun and Moon reveal yet. We just knew a new Pokemon game was coming, so John would just keep on going, it's Pokemon Z!
Yeah.
God.
Oh my
It was something else. I wish if I could find the Dragon Crawl Whisper as well. That was another edit I used to do back then too.
Oh yeah.
Where just a lot was just super close to Serena's ear, just says Dragon Crawl. And it was it. Oh god. I'll see if I could find that at some point later down the road. Do you remember XYZ later?
Yes.
Yes, of course. That
Yeah,
was
'cause I recorded-
Why
yeah,
see
'cause
you
I-
later?
Yeah, because I recorded one for that.
Yeah,
too.
didn't we all record?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
We all
did.
had our own respective one for that one. Ah man, the intro was just fun too. Actually, that was where the infamous e-call happened, if I recall correctly.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it really was a zeal later at that point, because bro, the internet left us first.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh man, good times though. Good times.
Atom sucked then, and it sucks now.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
Altice.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. You truly were a good person.
Yeah. When Jim Dolan sold your ass, oh yeah, it was gonna get better. Nope.
Nope.
French came in and fucked everything up, even
Yeah,
more
man.
than it was.
I remember the day, unfortunately, KG's channel got taken down, so we all had to kind of take over for a little bit because KG was absent.
Yeah, I was still,
Yes.
even till this day, that shit still hurts.
That was-
but like
yeah, that was messed
that
up.
week, I was just honestly, I don't really remember much of that week. I think I was just gone for a little bit. Because I
Yeah.
just needed to
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck to
Yeah,
do.
you were absent incompletely, so we had to
Yeah.
we were making like discussion videos and stuff in your place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, man, we went through a lot. We went through
We
and
went
then
through a
like
roller coaster of emotions.
my videos were getting taken down, so a bunch of my videos got taken down, but my channel didn't get taken down. So I was just too scared to make any more reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at that point, yeah.
I forgot what happened, but that was the same thing with me. Like I think after Dane and KG like lost their channels, like I was obviously freaking out because I already got I think like two videos of mine taken down. So like one more I would have gotten deleted or whatever. So like I went into complete lockdown, privated everything. I remember that because like and ever since then I've been always afraid to make another Pokemon video because of that.
Yeah.
So like
You know what's the sad part about it all, though, Tronic?
what?
Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed at all. It's still the same old bullshit with copyrights. Because even now, what our present friends, like Lumia's trainer Zach, was one who also got hit recently. A couple of months ago, almost lost his channel too. Had he just got one more video taken out, that would have been it for his channel, and he would have had to say
Yeah.
bye bye to it all. But unfortunately, he was lucky. But there were some others who were unfortunately not so lucky, and they lost their channels in the process. So it just goes to show you, really, in the YouTube scene, it's just a hard game, bro. It's not easy. It's a struggle
Yeah.
just to even live. You can be at the highest peak you can be, but copyrights will still somehow
hit
be
you, yeah.
above you more than anything else, and that's
Yeah.
And also on top of that, you don't get to talk to real people because Google doesn't believe in real people.
Yeah, so they always tell you, oh, we're doing something here, this, and it's like, nah, you ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But yeah, Dane lost his on the same day as I lost mine.
Yep.
And then after that, Tyrone had strikes, Chornik had strikes too, and everybody pretty much kind of had no idea as to the direction where anybody could go. But it was just something that we just had to accept at the time. And
You gotta remember, this all started December 24th, 2013. God damn.
yeah, but hey, they may have taken away my channel and all my memories that I
See,
had
in
with
2
it.
more years, this video that I have of our first crossover will be 10 years old.
Oh God.
God damn. This is the spark, like, that literally ignites the rest of the fire that is the good half of the community.
I think it is.
I can't stress that enough.
Oh man, but at least we have the good memories to live
I
by.
don't want people going, the PokePod's fucking toxic. Like,
No, we're toxic motherfuckers, but we're
Toxic as
respectable toxic motherfuckers. They
They
already
take you out
know.
back.
They know what they're getting into when they come into a pod. First of all,
Yes.
let's be real. We always tell people in advance, yo, when you get in here, you know what you're getting. No way work around that. But hey,
Yeah, you'll have those. Yeah, oh yeah, you see those two guys fighting near the fucking bar. Oh, that's just normal.
yeah,
Fuck
that's just another day. That's
Yeah.
just too much.
it.
I remember Tyrone's 10 out of 10 explanation on why Greninja had to leave Ash.
oh, that video. God damn it.
Wasn't that
video's
like a
old.
little skit you made?
Yeah, I made a skit. I remember that. I think that skit's still up.
I hope it's still up because that shit was funny as
I
fuck.
mean, it's not really an episode review or anything, so I'm sure it
God,
got
people being in
ads.
elementary school in 2013. Holy shit!
Oh,
Don't.
no.
You know how old I was in 2013? 25.
Oh God, my heart hurts.
Old.
Damn,
Oh.
bro.
Yeah.
It never
Oh.
really occurs to you to think about like how long we've been making videos and how old or young kids people are back then, bro. So, like, okay, when 2013 happened, bro, like, I do have to wonder how old people were back in the day. I know some people would not like to feel comfortable saying their age, but to those who do, I legitimately want to know. Because someone just said they were 16 at the time. God, bro, freshman at the time. Oh, good God. It's 16. Don't say that I was getting into college
Oh,
in
my
2013.
goodness.
I was 13, says I prom. Oh, no. I'm
My
14, bro. I was watching X, Y, and Z dub back then. 19, I was like 13.
That was like another life. I mean, that long ago. Dang.
Dang, it felt like it was 8 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
that was 2013 was the year after I went to Canada for the first time on a trip, and that was the first time I had used a passport in my
Guys,
life.
okay, guys.
Yes.
Let me ask this question for the chat. This question's for the chat. Do you all want me to remake that video of Sawaya's Ash Greninja leaving?
The
Now
definitive
with
edition.
enhanced audio, enhanced visuals, re-scripted, and digitally remastered for your viewing pleasure.
Good, you could do 70,000 times better than
Good.
Rockstar. So let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Look, the
All
chat,
right,
chat
then.
is saying
Fine.
yes.
As
Actually, no,
my
there's one.
birthday gift, to you all, I will remake that video.
Hey, let's get dangerous, Tyrone.
It's 3 minutes and 49 seconds long. Like all I have to do is just memorize the script again, which
If
I
you
just
have the
to watch
VOD with
video.
you, you could just copy paste.
Yeah, I'm literally watching it. No. I'm not copying it.
No, I meant just copy and paste word for word of the.
Oh yeah. I'm re-recording.
Yeah,
the
just
entire
re-recording that whole
thing.
thing.
Well, yeah, just write everything down that you hear, and then just,
Yeah.
It's not even a question; it's an answer.
No. You want it? No. Tyrone is going to do it in 8K super high vision with 22.2 channel audio.
I'm Max
No,
Scario.
guys. I'm gonna do the YouTube 3D thing where you get to look around.
360 video confirmed.
Oh shit, this video gonna be funky as hell. Alright, I feel whole against this.
All right, so after this, once CSS helps me get the memory transferred over for Pokemon Stadium 2, I will re-record that video over again,
Yeah.
Alright.
and then I will.
Oh god, I can't wait to see the definitive edition.
The definitive.
Not AI upscale.
4K.
Like
The remastered edition.
Yeah.
fucking Unity and yeah.
So now then, I think we've already happened to
Yeah.
go through our first bullshit hour. I
That's
want to thank Chornik and Dane for being here for that first hour, of course, to come in and have this nice discussion. It's really was a refreshing time to hear you guys again and just talk with everybody again like this. So thank you for that, Chornik. And to Dean, if he's watching, maybe like post and whatnot, thank you to him as well.
Yes.
But much appreciated, and hope we can continue doing more of these as well, buddy. It really was a lot of fun to relive some old memories.
Oh, dude, I still have all sorts of them too. But yeah, for sure, man.
All right.
It's
then.
crazy.
It really is. But hey, we still got more time to chill and relax with each other. So let's keep on that momentum, why don't we? So as you know, obviously, hour 2, ladies and gents, it's always that time. Everyone loves this time, ladies and gents. You all know what time I'm talking about. Of course, it's the review
Hammer time. No.
Well, not that. not yet. But hold on a second, though, because I realized I have to upload the pictures into the review folder, so that way they can actually pop up here, so we can actually do the said review. So there we go. Got them all set. Is everybody ready to begin then?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Well, ladies and gents, let's get into it. We
Flip the
are now
ball.
going to be reviewing the next episode, or the latest episode of the Pocket Monsters 2019 anime series. This, after going through
Real
whatever.
quick before we go into the episode, like it's gonna be like less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
I can see why they like this video so fucking much. There's a joke I'm making here where fucking Zygarde goes, "It's the memories."
Uh-oh.
Serena goes, "What memories?" And then, oh wait, did the internet just fuck up?
Yep, the internet just fucked up.
Good job.
Good job, internet. I love how it brings back the memories. Wait, is it gone for Steam? Oh, no, we're
back.
still...
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, Serena goes, "What memories?" And then Zygarde goes, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Ash is going to the Sun and Moon world in like next month. He's forgotten us already." And he goes, "Really?" And then Serena goes, "Yeah, really, Ash?" And then he goes, "Alola." Like, but we're using the McLovin picture.
Yes.
It's so stupid.
There you go.
Now we can jump into the episode.
Okay, now we can jump to the episode?
Let's hope, yeah.
Okay, then. Let's get into it, ladies and gents. Let us now talk about the latest episode of the Pocket Monsters 2019 anime series. What is this titled? Honestly, I don't remember. But that's why I have this thing right here to the side to give you the answer. That is the title of The Ice Queen and Glacia, aka Glaceon. So, what is the description for this one? Today, Satoshi is joining Go and Koharu in school for a presentation. And while he's there, a girl named Regina, who has a partner Glacia, named Misi, or Michi, I think it is.
Michi. It's
Michi.
Miche.
He transfers to Go and Koharu's class. Koharu and Evie have never seen a Glacia before and are really intrigued by it. However, Micha is very cautious and end up immediately unleashing Blizzard on the students in order to protect Regina. And that's pretty much how the theme of this episode goes. So, without further ado, what do you guys say? We get into this review for tonight. Everybody in the chat, though, before we continue any further, do let me know if you guys can hear us loud and clear, if everything is all fine and dandy, and then we'll get into the review for tonight. I can hear everybody here in this call, thankfully, but I just want to make sure for the chat if y'all can hear us perfectly fine as well. But anyway, let's get into this review, why don't we? So, this episode is mainly focusing on one theme I didn't think we'd actually get to see be covered much throughout the story, and that is the concept of bullying, because that's what this whole story is about for this particular episode. It's bullying. It's like what's going on here. So with the bully. Now, with that being said, how did they handle it in this episode? Did they handle it pretty well? Was it well paced? All that stuff. Let's get to that discussion now. Here's what I think happened, in my opinion, for this episode. I really want to say I think they actually got me in the feels for this episode. I believe, perfectly, honestly speaking, this episode had hit me very hard in the feels. It really did a lot to incorporate a very important message about the bonds between people and Pokemon, and just how much of an effect bullying can do to anybody, to one individual or a group of people, and even affect those around you without even realizing it. And I think personally, this episode, I think it nails it. I really do. I genuinely had a fun time with it. When I say fun time, I mean more so an enjoyable experience, just seeing this concept be just unfolded like how it is. And the reason I say that is because back then in one of our past discussions, I stated I would love to see the Pokemon anime tackle topics that are very tougher to kind of make in regards to kind of feeling the sentiments. Like, of course, to how to feel for this episode, like to feel this sense of bully and like understand from her perspective why she feels this way, how she's being treated, and all. So, I think that was handled very well. I love Regina's character. Regina is something that, and once again, is one of the best aspects when any show that has themes or concepts that don't even exist in the real world, yet can somehow put you in a position to where you can relate to that character, I feel is perfect writing in my book. I like that people can relate to this because it is what they're trying to go for, and therefore I think they succeeded in that aspect. So, in that regards, I give it a plus in my book. I really liked Regina's character. I loved the story they were kind of going for with her. I enjoyed Glaceon's character and what the Glaceon was going through as well, because there is a secondary story regarding that Glaceon and how it seems like the parents also weren't even certain as to like what was happening with the Pokemon. They thought the Pokemon was being somewhat of a menace to Regina and kind of keeping like her as a possession rather than a friend. And you see that throughout the episode, just how it's played out. And like from the parents' perspective, they're just sort of completely in confusion and awestruck. So I really enjoyed seeing that story play out. Overall, from like the first minute to maybe 70 or 80% into the episode, it was absolutely awestruck for me. I had a fun time watching that episode, especially because like the music was really enhancing the experience too, I think. The music in this episode, I believe, was one of the best in the series. For this particular episode and the theme that they're going for, I love like the sound of like the jukebox kind of steam playing around there as well. It really caught you by surprise and really just made it feel overall much more enjoyable experience. So that's my take on that. But let's get to one last thing before we finish it off. And also, my dog out here wants to go out real quick. I might need to take care of that soon. But one thing I want to mention that I do believe was the worst part of the episode was the ending. I am not a big fan of that ending, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'll get into details as to why. And that is because I feel that ending was rushed, in my honest opinion. I think there was something in that finale that I feel like they were trying to do, that they wanted to explain, but because of how little time we had left in the episode, they had to unfortunately kind of cut some corners. And when I say cut some corners, I mean a lot of them. Because it felt so weird to see how much Regina's character transitioned from what she was and just completely went a 180 by the end of it all, which I thought was the most unnatural part of the episode, because I don't believe that something can just quickly change so fast in that time frame. I feel like like there should have been a much more natural progressive growth, but you can't really do that with a concept like with one episode at that. Um, I feel like there could have been a little bit more time that they could have squeezed in if they could have. But in the time that they had, I still believe, in my honest opinion, from like the beginning to maybe like the last 80% of the episode, it was nothing but enjoyable throughout. When we got to the ending, though, I feel that was where things kind of went downhill. I did still like the ending with the snow globe at the end. I thought that was adorable as fuck. I like that ending with Koharu just getting that snow globe, and then Ash and going, seeing like, oh man, I can't wait for her to come back again. And when she comes back, and now that she's a battler, you know what time it is? Time for us to also battle her at some point in the future too. Like that was a cute finale. But just like I said, I liked what I saw. I just didn't like how fast the resolution and how quick most of the problems seemed to have resolved in itself. And unfortunately, the worst part of it all happening in off-screen land. I mean, we still got to see the cool moment with Koharu and Regina doing the whole ice castle when we got to see Uno and the other fossil dragon or fossil Pokemon as well come through. Like all of that was fun, enjoyable throughout. But that's just my take overall. Was it a fun experience? Absolutely. Did it do its message right enough in my book? I believe majority of it, yes. I still think it could have done better, but I still believe that it did enough to the point that people were able to relate. Because when I did the reaction to this episode, there was a lot of people who felt the way, who felt connected to Regina. And I think if an episode can manage to give people that sense of connection to a character and feel the same way towards that and understand and sympathize with her, then I think the episode did its job right. And therefore, that's my take on that. So overall, not much more I can say other than thumbs up in my book. I will give this a solid 7.5 out of 10. It was really, really fun throughout. So yeah. Also, by the way, I love how embarrassed Satoshi was in this episode too. At the beginning of the episode, that's also a highlight moment for me. So that's all I got to say on that part. I'll pass this on now to Tyrone after my review to share his input on this episode and see what he has to say about it overall. So Tyrone, take it away, buddy.
So, I'm about to blow everyone's minds again.
Oh,
I like this episode.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I liked this episode. It's good.
But
Why was it good? That's the question.
oh, all right
Yeah.
then. So
Why was this episode good? Well, it's because Journeys does the same thing it always does when Pokemon Journeys episodes are good. You delete Ash, Go, and debatably Koharu in a little bit from the fucking episode. That's why it was good. You remove the main cast and make it about another character, like they did with the fucking Espeon and Umbreon episode, like they did with the other fucking episodes that are always good. Every Pokemon episode of Journeys that's good usually is because Ash and Go aren't active players in it. So again, it does the same thing it always does. When Journeys in reality probably should have just been called The World of Pokemon minus Ash and Go. Because it turns out that it's always a better show when you do that. Which is sad. Really sad. And I guess if I had to make problems, if I had to point out problems, I have a few, but they're not enough to actually bring down the score. But I won't say the score until later. KG already brought up the big point where the ending felt like okay, this is the problem solved. Let's get it over with. One of the small issues I had, I miss, and maybe this is just because I've been watching Johto episodes just recently. I watched all of Johto at one point, but I started watching them again because it also, remember I did that roundhouse discussion last Saturday about power scaling. So when I did that, I went back and watched older episodes of Pokemon just so I can make sure I have my shit together. And I miss OG Ash from Kanto to Johto because, and debatably some of AG, old Ash would have been antagonistic and even called out the girl for freezing them. This Ash is a little too nice. So you get this oblivious I'll go with anything situation while he's laughing off being hit with Blizzard. Old Ash, now remember, this is Koharu's story technically, because she's the one who has context. She's the one who understands Regina's story. I kind of wish we had got that old Ash hey, what's the big idea for hitting us with Blizzard like that? That Ash. And then Koharu could have been the medium between the two and go, hold up, whoa. She didn't do that on purpose. Her Glaceon just does stuff like that. And then Ash could have gotten some understanding. And then we could have gotten the two characters come together. He was ready to beat up a kid in movie 7 for not liking Pokemon. Remember that. But then later he got more understanding of where the kid was coming from, so it made for a better story. You can make Ash antagonistic and still be a good character. I know it's hard to believe, but they've kept Ash in this weird oblivion zone where he's idiotically nice, which is great to show that he's got a more calmed head about issues, but it's terrible when it creates a flexible character. And unfortunately, Go's the one that points this out, where all he has in his head is just Pokemon now. Unfortunately, he's lost a little bit of his depth. And the audience was always able to see that. I don't think it's very genuine. I think it's very disingenuous to have Go point that out. It feels weird when a character points out a character flaw but laughs at it for jokes. Only because it felt very I don't know, it didn't feel comfortable. It felt very it almost felt a little mean-spirited. When Brock and Misty did it, when they messed with Ash, they always did it in a way to where it eventually either A, came back around, or B, it was in the context of that universe. Here, this is Go just going, look, this is Ash. All he thinks about is Pokemon battles and food. Ha ha ha, laugh at him. I don't know. They never, Misty and Ash always made fun of Ash in the context of the 3 friend group that they were in. They never made fun of him in a public zone. They never put him out on display and made fun of him. The only time they came close to that I can think of is the Erica shit when he dressed up as a woman. And even then, they were mostly talking with Erica. They didn't involve Ash in that because they didn't know that Ash dressed up as Ashley. Here, this just feels weird. It feels like they're just sort of giving him shit for no reason. But ignoring that plot, the Regina stuff is gold. Absolute gold. The music got me involved. The Glaceon thing. I like the fact that Glaceon can still die of pneumonia even though it's an ice Pokemon. Like, I like the idea is that, yes, it uses ice type attacks, so it's naturally cold, but if it uses it too much, it can freeze to death. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking cool. I like that. That's an interesting
Unintended.
concept. We never really get to see the breakdown of Pokemon biology, so I always find it cool when, like the closest we've ever gotten in the old series is if Charmander's flame goes out, it'll die. Blah. But like here we get like Glaceon's an ice type Pokemon, but it's still a living being. It can't have a temperature of 0, goddammit. So here we finally get like some like biology of how a Pokemon's body works. And I thought that was cool. I thought I'm glad to see that Sakuragi was able to actually be, you know, an active professor this time around too. We don't get much of that, so it's good to see that it actually was done. And obviously the parents having the issue with her, the fact that she had to move schools a lot because she kept freezing all the students, the fact that the teacher brought her in. I kind of wish the teacher was a little bit more antagonistic too. But that way Koharu, Ash, and Go coming in to save her would have been a lot more like memorable and more heartwarming, because it's like, oh, these kids actually want you to stay in school. So she has a change of heart and is like, you know what, no, I see no reason for you to be punished. You didn't know any better. Glaceon's just protecting you, but I assure you the students here are good students. I know, I taught them myself. They all love Pokemon, and we love you to love Pokemon. And then we have like a nice little thing. But you get what you get and don't throw a fit in this situation, only because like Regina's story kind of makes up for the rest of it. What do you do when you have a Pokemon that's overprotective? Like we've never had a situation that really dives into it. We've had situations where a Pokemon is protective, but not to a degree where it's literally killing itself. Like, I like that. And it's the only friend she's got, but she realizes she winds up having more friends. And it shows Koharu's growth, because Koharu didn't fuck with Pokemon at first. Now she's reaching out to a girl who only likes one Pokemon, and that's Glaceon. So I like that. I like all of it. Like, that, it's real good work. So if I had to give it a score, I'm giving it an 8. I liked it. Good job. Good job, Journeys. You get 1. Well, sorry, you get 1. I'm giving you this 1. Unfortunately, again, like I said, it's good because they did the same formula they always do when they don't know what the fuck to do. They separate Ash and Go, and it's like, oh shit, we gotta remove Ash and Go from the picture. Yeah. But yeah, there it is. 8.
Alrighty then. So I guess last but not least, we will gladly pass this on to you, TSS.
Okay, so yeah, so this is one of those other episodes that is very emotional and really proves that the series, when given the right subject, it could hit it out of the park. So let's get things started. The scene where Regina flies in with her parents, that really sets the tone of the episode. It's like, why did you come to the Kanto region? So we kind of get that sort of thing. Then, okay, so the whole premise, as we said before, was they were bringing Satoshi to school to kind of demonstrate friendship, which was kind of fun. So let's talk about some of the scenes in detail. So the classroom scene where you have, you know, the crazy picture of Satoshi, what you see on the screen right now. So that right there is, in my opinion, Go giving his heartfelt tribute to the Tales of Symphonia. Because if you remember in Tales of Symphonia, if anybody's played that, Lloyd has a crude wanted poster drawn of him in one of the first towns. So I immediately went to that in terms of what I thought is a reference. But the other thing was, so you see how Go peels off his cap, peels off the cap there, and it shows like all Pokemon in his brain and everything like that. Now that is a reference to many new Japanese news and variety programs where they usually have like a piece of cardboard or a board or something, and then they have something underneath covered like either an answer or a point, and then they pull it off. They peel off when showing what's underneath. So I like that kind of thing. So then Go says, is like, oh, he just thinks about Pokemon all the time. And then Satoshi quips by saying, oh, he thinks more about just Pokemon, and asks, when Go asks what, he says, what's for dinner? Like that's But here's the thing: the scene after that, the camera cut after that, you kind of have Koharu saying, it's almost like a manzai or like a comedy duo routine. It was definitely. I mean, they definitely wrote it that way to kind of get like a quick laugh. So, and then Go mentions that there's a difference between understanding for Pokemon between him and Satoshi. And interestingly enough, he calls us a wild perception, which is kind of like a sixth sense, like a wild instinct kind of thing, which I can understand. I mean, we've seen Satoshi building like that bond between Pokemon for decades now, so that's a little nice touch that they did for that. So on the story of Regina and Miche, it's kind of like very relatable to a lot of people. I mean, I've known people, including myself, that have been bullied at one time or another in their lives, and realistically, just looking at this story and seeing, Regina being made fun of in the other school by them pointing at the Ice Queen, and it's like, oh, you look like her, and then just freaking call her name and freaking, just completely destroy her morale. And that's why Glaceon steps in and blizzards everybody and freezes them because it's a protection kind of thing. But that in turn destroyed her morale and she wasn't able to make any friends. And that was the reason why they moved her over to the Kanto region to try to get Sakuragi to look at Miche and try to figure out why the hell she cannot make friends because of those incidents. Then we have the same thing happen in the classroom again, but before that, the scene where Miche goes outside and then tries to bond with the Pokemon in the Pokemon park, where it was like I loved it. I loved the scene where when Eevee licked the Glaceon and Pikachu and Grookey were like hugging and petting it. It looked like the Glaceon was being sodomized. I just love that. I just love that look. It's just one of those wholesome moments where it's like it's relatable, like you're very uncomfortable under your skin. It's like very it's so emotional and so relatable. You feel very uncomfortable around other Pokemon in this case. So in that case, the Glaceon and Regina were having the same kind of problem. There's a trust issue between other people. So then the other freezing incident happens. And when it's all said and done, after they get thawed or after they break through the ice, Koharu tries to talk to Regina, and then she just tells her straight out, "Oh yeah, I'm not coming back to school." Like straight up, without even any hesitation.
Hey, TSS, can I interrupt for like 10 seconds?
Sure.
When Regina goes to her flashback to tell about Glaceon freezing kids and stuff and the whole Ice Queen thing, I want you guys to do me a favor. Play Snowbell City. Just play it during the scene. You'll thank me later. Okay,
probably has the same kind of the same kind of emotional things.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we had a few. Then, like I said, a few great new Hayashi tracks from the second batch. I hope those get released because those need to be released. Absolutely, great. Once again, great mixing by Masafo Mimima here, really setting the tone for Hayashi's music. Okay, so after that, so then we go into a scene where Regina's just zoned out in the teacher's office, and then as soon as the teacher starts to talk with her, Satoshi, Koharu, and Go just barge in, and then they're trying to say, because they thought that the teacher was gonna freaking get punish her. And then they had to explain, oh, it's an accident, and Miche was trying to protect her. But then all of a sudden the teacher says, oh, I wasn't talking to her about that. I was telling her about the school because she just transferred here. So the conversation that the teacher tried to have with her was completely different than what Satoshi and company thought. So I find that
Regina thought, and she was in the room.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I like that kind of like the misunderstanding there, because it kind of it kind of sets the tone, because you just saw, hey look, this Glaceon just fucking froze everybody, and it's like, oh, under normal circumstances you get fucking expelled or you get fucking detention for that. but it ended up being another way. So that's another cool little concept that I really liked about the episode. So then what then happens after that is Glaceon like collapses. We get the commercial break, and then we see the next scene, which is in the Sakuragi laboratory. And then when Sakuragi does the whole diagnosis, when does all the machine and saying that the body temperature is cooler than usual, and the great amount of power that it has caused the temperature to drop, and then Regina then realizes, what it was doing. It was trying to protect her, and all this other stuff. But then she gets a kind of eureka moment, saying that because then you realize that, hey, maybe because of Glaceon trying to protect her, that she can understand. She has a better understanding of Glaceon now. So sometimes, and I want to disagree with KG here. One event can build confidence because I can actually relate it to my own life. Because I used to be deadly afraid of heights when I was a kid. And one day about, I want to say about 9 years ago, I wanted to hook up a coaxial cable to an antenna on the roof. And I had to build up and muster the confidence. Now, it was kind of like a light switch going off in my head saying, okay, I'm just going to do this. And I had confidence from that experience. Now, does that mean that I am not like 100% afraid of heights or like 100% confident in heights? No, but it was in the right direction where I'm confident enough where I'm not as hesitant to go on to go into high places anymore. So one incident can change it. One thing can be like, it may not be 100% perfect, but it does make a difference. So I just want to say that. So the ending where, Regina finds this newfound confidence and they make this kind of like snow thing in the backyard. That was pretty cool. I really like the interaction. First we see, Ulno, la la la, and we see both of the fossil dragons that are on that Satoshi and Go have, which really, like I said, a real wholesome moment. You see everybody having fun. And then because of that, then she has the confidence that they're going to move back and everything like that. So, like I said, that one thing, when you figure out what the hell was going on, and then you have a realization of what Regina was doing, that's the ball rolling, and then it gives her the confidence to try again. And then she saw that with the school, with the Vermilion school that they're in, that she now has the confidence to make friends again. And then when she goes back, then you see a gift being sent from her from where she was. So that, like I said, this episode was like really emotional, really nice. Once again, it's kind of like the episodes with the other evolutions, and once again you get Koharu learning. Still, you could turn something such like mundane, like just talking about evolution, and creating a wonderful story around it. So with that being said, this episode gets an 8.7.
Alrighty. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. That is our respective reviews for this week. I believe Chornik hasn't watched it yet, so he unfortunately will not be able to share his opinions on this particular episode as a whole. I believe that's correct, right, Chornik?
Yep.
All right. But at least if there is something we can discuss together, though, it's definitely going to be that preview for next week's episode, which is going to be, after so long, our first AG continuity-esque thing in the world of JN. Now, theoretically, we kind of had it before in some episodes, but in terms of like a core character who has been introduced in AG, coming back into AG, and I believe the VA is reprising his role as the character. Who are we talking about? Well, none other than the Elite Four member of the Hoenn region. This is the biggest shock out of all the characters who are going to be
Rapper
coming
Drake.
for. I was gonna say I believe his name is Drake.
Yeah.
From the Elite Four. I forgot what his Japanese name is though. Is it the same thing too?
No, it's not.
Okay, what was it? I forgot. Let me see if I can find his name anywhere around here. I don't see. Oh,
Well,
Genji.
Genji, yeah.
Genji from the Hoenn Region's Elite Four, aka Drake,
Yeah. From
from
AG 102, which was the episode that aired instead of the freaking AG 101 earthquake episode. So we got that episode instead.
And I think most people might not remember this episode much, but honestly, this was one of the really interesting episodes because if I recall correctly, Ash fought against him,
Yes.
and this was a very pivotal point for his character development too. At
Yeah.
least leading up into the Hoenn League, because we
Yeah.
got to see Ash actually fight an Elite Four member in such a way like this. And I think
Yeah.
this was one of the very first instances we got to see something like this in an official
Like
Pokemon battle
multiple
like that.
Elite Four members in AG.
There
He fought
was
Agatha in
Phoebe.
AG. He fought
Yeah,
Phoebe.
but this was the first one.
Yeah, we're talking about like
Yeah, he fought Drake, Phoebe, Agatha. He got body rocked by all of them, I think.
well, yeah,
He
they're
got
keeping
destroyed.
true to their title of Elite Four for sure,
Yeah.
which I thought was great. But I will say though, it's nice to see that character come back. But now,
Bertha too.
now that they brought this character back, that can only mean two things. One, if Chuck got it, I'm expecting Drake to get one. What is that exactly? A nice little PNG slideshow, why don't you? We can finally get our AG Ash in
Yeah, we can
JN.
finally get fucking Haruka back into the series in a fucking PNG.
You guys are hoping for pictures. That's sad.
Oh,
Remember
what-
when Best Wishes gave us whole fucking flashbacks?
Yeah, and remember how trash it was to where we had various discussions on how bad it was?
I know, but they at least animated them. We're getting
True.
pictures, guys. We're getting pictures. Your hopes have saddened me.
Yeah, because
Dude, we're
they
talking
want to
about
get they want to
JN,
pay
you-
they want to pay they want to pay tribute to picture pages. That's why.
Dude, we're yeah, an animated JPEG. Dude, it's journeys we're talking about, Tyrone. What you want us to expect actual stuff?
Hey, I want Haruka design in the 2019 style. I'm up for it.
Even if it's just a PNG, I mean, Silent
I don't
Flash ain't
care.
good
I
that
don't
day.
care. It's gonna at least it'll make like 1/10 of my brain happy.
Look at how sad y'all fallen.
I said 1/10 of my brain, not the whole thing.
You guys have fallen.
No, we ain't.
And I
I'm
can't get our
saddened. I don't
No,
want
yeah.
X, Y, in any of it. I don't want no damn pictures either.
That's good for you.
This is sad. I should hope for that. That sounds like a crack addict. Just one crumb of a JPEG, please.
Actually, now thinking
Hey.
about Tronic,
Fuck.
Actually,
I was gonna say if the X and Y gang gets a reference image, would you like that?
I mean, I thought with Karina coming back, I thought she was gonna bring out that photo of them that they took,
Nope, never brought it out.
Nope.
Once.
Not
but they
once.
never did. And that is what I was really
It's
hoping
been in
for.
3 episodes. It still hasn't done it.
4.
4.
Yeah,
That makes
she-
it worse.
Yeah, because she's been in a couple. I know I haven't like watched all the episodes, but I know she came back again, and she still didn't reference it. Like that's kind of disappointing because that was like a big part of like their relationship back in XY. That they could have brought that up too.
Mm-hmm. They brought
It's
it up
not a-
and just cheekily joked about it in that first
Telling
episode when
y'all.
they came back.
Telling y'all, that's why I don't care. It's disappointment after disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Now,
I mean,
with
they
that
could-
being said-
But it could be a good disappointment.
God, this makes me sad. Y'all better than this.
But
All of
I feel
y'all.
I feel like people would complain about something else, like, oh, they didn't talk about the fact that Clement and Serena are in there, or something like that. Like, I feel like someone, I mean,
No,
I guess
well,
the
with the
thing-
Iris episode, they brought back Silent, and nobody thought he'd show up again. Which
Yeah,
is still
so-
a good thing. So
Because they can't pay Mamoru Miyano money now.
I know they had all the chance in the world they could have done with him, and they fucked it up. They don't got that Mamoru Miyano money, then, fortunately. So yeah. But yeah, overall,
But also, this is going to be another Project Mew mission. So with the Kingdra, so I can't wait for that. It's
yeah.
gonna look cool. I like the preview stuff. Like I said, the water animation looks fucking crazy and cool, and I like it.
Yeah, you're right. She's not a recurring She's a recurring character, but hey, Paul got one. The gym leaders got one. They're not main characters. They're recurring too. So there's no real difference aside from that. And it's not like we're asking for animated stuff. We're just asking for a PNG file at this point. But like, what was the Pokemon that was fighting Drake at the time? Was it Grovyle? If I
He had
recall,
Grovyle,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was
Because I
Grovyle and Shelgon. I think it was, or Altaria. Tried to remember off the top of my head.
think it was Shelgon because I remember the silhouette. I remember that.
Maybe chat also can remember for that part because
I,
I'm
I
assuming
have
people
I
are
haven't watched.
rewatching that.
I have not. To be honest, I have not watched that episode since it first aired. So that would have been around December of 2004.
Oh, it's Grovyle and Torkoal. Nobody cares about Torkoal though, so. But Grovyle is the one we care about. I mean, to be fair, Tyrone, do you not disagree with that?
I mean, true, but damn,
I know, but somebody's got to say it.
it's true.
But yeah, so looking forward to that part. But now let's talk about the finale of our discussion for tonight. Why don't we then?
Yeah.
All right, so obviously we're gonna wrap things up soon. There's such a lot to look forward to in the next episode, and I cannot wait to see what we could potentially get in this episode, and also what this could mean for the future of the Project Muse stuff. Because well, we kind of need some more answers soon, and I hope the soon is literally this Friday. So fingers crossed on that part. But now let's get to wrap things up for tonight. Why don't we? We have a lot of plans, ladies and gents, to look forward to
Oh,
within
yes.
this
Lots of
week.
plans.
So, without further ado, let's begin it one step at a time, and I'm gonna let Tyrone talk about his plans for this week.
And the
first.
answer, to answer the question for Big Boy, yes, there is a new episode this week.
That's
And then
really
after,
for
yes, and after that, no episode until the 3rd.
another week break. But yeah, Tyrone, take it away, buddy. What do you got planned for this week?
But tomorrow we're challenging the Poke Cup for Pokemon Stadium 2 for my birthday stream. That's our main objective, is to try to take that down. I caught Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. I gotta change Entei's goddamn name though. But after that, we're not doing anything on Wednesday. I might do something on Wednesday. Why not? I don't know. Well, that's still in the future. Thursday we're doing Scott Pilgrim though with Terrell. And then obviously, and then Friday we're obviously KG and I are doing the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl stuff.
After the reaction, yes.
After the reaction, yep. And then obviously TSS has stuff.
Yeah,
No,
so
I don't.
Oh
No,
shit,
I-
that's right. He doesn't. I forgot.
No, I
Sorry.
do not, because
So you
remember,
said Friday.
I know, but the thing is though, since Pokemon is coming out on Friday, I'm not doing a Persona stream. So here's how I'm going to do it. Saturday is going to be Yakuza Kiwami at 4 o'clock Eastern, but since literally I'm on the final chapter of the game, what I plan to do is in the time remaining, I will try to get that boss, the early October boss in Persona 3 Fest and Dub. So that's going to happen on Saturday. So at least I get some Persona content for the week, but I'm not going to do a dedicated stream on Friday for it.
Alrighty. Well, there you go for TSS, and there you go for Tyrone. I hope you guys are looking forward to tomorrow's shenanigans then on Tyrone's channel. As for me, this week we always seem to do something every day. So on Tuesday, or tomorrow I should say, I don't think I'll be doing anything because probably I'll be joining Tyrone on his stream for that one. So look forward to that on his channel. But on Wednesday, obviously we are going to be playing Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Namigami.
I've been having a lot of fun with that game. I've
Nice.
also got to work on level grinding in that game too, because apparently we're going to need it if we want to make some smooth progression. So I'm going to go play more of that later. Thursday, as Tyrone stated before, we got Scott Pilgrim, and then on Friday we got the long-awaited Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. However, since I'm not probably going to be doing a stream on Tuesday, I will give you guys a stream on Saturday, probably. I'll keep you guys up to date when we get to that. And I think that's going to be... I'm not sure what that game is. Probably Ocarina of Time, because I couldn't fit it anywhere during this week. So
Yeah, and then Saturday, I got some on Saturday too. Another Poke Roundhouse discussion. 'Cause people are liking those, so I like doing them.
Nice. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for this week so far. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it. If you haven't yet, make sure to follow them on their respective channels if you have yet to do so. However, before we continue to wrap things up, though, I want to ask Detronic real quick if you have anything planned for this week in your channel by any chance.
Oh, thank you. Well, as if you guys actually go to my channel or anything, you could always look up like the Chornik on Twitch. You could look up the Chornik on Twitter and YouTube. Um, Mainly, the most recent thing I've done, obviously, is a Fire Emblem playthrough. I've been playing some games, obviously, and lack of Pokemon, of course, but um, I've also been thinking about doing a playthrough on the new Pokemon games as well, so you could probably keep an eye out for that. But whether or not that's going to be on YouTube or Twitch, I'm still up for debate for. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's been happening past couple weeks with the Fire Emblem stuff and everything, and probably what's going to happen in the future. So, yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's a fun-filled week all around for everybody, especially with it
Hmm.
being Pokemon Week. Why not, right? So,
Yep.
yeah, let's get ourselves excited. And in fact, tomorrow is going to be another fun day. Not only just because it's Tyrone's B-Day, but also the long-awaited official trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home is dropping tomorrow. It is confirmed. It's happening.
Get
Uh,
it from me.
so it's coming out for you. I think it's supposed to be
For
coming
you.
out at around 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. They could bounce around any time at that day. So do make sure to check that out regarding tomorrow with Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. It's going to be a long, long day for
And
sure
for
before
other
that trailer
content
drops.
creators, Kay's anniversary stream is tomorrow too. So yeah, that'll be her 1 year anniversary stream. And also, I believe Lady Luck is doing something too because Lady and I were born on the same day.
Nice.
Yep, Lady and I's birthdays are both on November 16th.
I
Birthday buddies.
remember the reason why I learned about her birthday was that she was very mad about something. I think it was because somebody was making a video coming out tomorrow, if I recall,
Yeah,
regarding Smash stuff, and she was pissed off
mm,
that it happened on her birthday of all
on her
days.
birthday. Yep,
Yeah, so and also your birthday too, I
and
guess.
my birthday. Yeah.
Today it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god, this is sad. Everybody apologize to Balan Wonderland now. Balan Wonderland got a score of 36 in 9 reviews via Metascore and a 4.8 with a user score rating of 286 people rating it, with Metascore having 2 reviews and it being to be decided, and a user score of 0.5 with a total of 365 or 61 reviewers from the user side for Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the definitive edition.
yep. Yep.
Jesus
As
Christ.
deserved.
0.5.
Yep.
That is everybody apologize to Balan Wonderland now.
Everybody apologize to other games that are coming out too, because it's like, yeah, you can't really do any worse than this almost.
Not one single bit, bro.
Yep. All
But
right.
yes, so KG, the I'm pissed line, remember? What do you mean
I'm
about?
pissed. Yeah, when Serena's haircut.
Oh, well, that
There's a
wasn't
couple
me.
other people that mentioned it because they weren't here when I when I talked about it or
Oh,
when we talked
yeah.
I'm
about it
sad.
earlier.
Well, the video literally goes, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm pissed.
I didn't expect people to have that reaction, to be honest.
I'm
When I
Yeah,
happy
said
and
it.
though.
then
Get
there's
that.
so many jokes and quotes that everybody like. Man, it's amazing just to reminisce on all of that. Just great memories that we had.
I always wonder what is everybody's like, what people consider everybody's favorite moment.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm sure everybody has a different moment, either for me, for Chornik, for TSS, for Tyrone. But like, I never thought about like what people will consider the moment that they consider us. At least that focuses on us individually or together as a group.
When I made my review of movie 22 while walking down a street in Osaka.
That's what you would find your favorite moment.
Well, and also when I was on the anime podcast with you guys while I was in freaking Comic Cat.
My favorite moment was everyone found out I'm a girl. Listen, man. Listen.
Bill, you're a girl.
She's a dude. He's a dude.
Y'all dudes. Oh man, nah, but much respect though to Joker. Like, listen, man, it's hard to tell whenever we just have nothing but usernames to go with. Okay, like
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yep, exactly. I mean,
Our primary
it stems
demographic
back.
is guys.
Yeah, it's the kind of stigma from back in the old IRC days where it's like, yeah, the men on IRC are men, the women on IRC are men. Like,
Shit, I remember in RuneScape the women were men because they would do that in order to flirt with guys in order to get free loot off of them.
You can do
I
that?
wish I was yes. They would do it all
Writing
the
this
fucking
down real quick
time.
for RuneScape playthrough later.
Don't do that.
Why?
I don't think it'll work as well at this day and age. But back then, you could do that shit all day. You'd be a girl and they'd be like, "Can I have some money or loot or weapons?" And you just give all your shit away.
well, yeah. As
Sad.
well,
Sad.
because until we had Yahoo chat, the Yahoo chat room mic spam, or the initial versions of like Skype, you really couldn't talk to people like on a voice. Because who the fuck used net meeting? I didn't fucking use net meeting. And fucking 1990s fucking net meeting shit with dial up modem and shit. Nobody did that shit. Like, you'd be lucky if you had a fucking microphone. In the 90s, the fucking desk microphone, the white one that you used to get with like all old like IBM Aptivas and freaking System Max computers. See, then all of a sudden people buying like when Skype came along like '03, and then when they introduced group calls, five people group calls in 2004, that's when it took off.
I think the best moment to like really
Yahoo
think
chat
about,
Yahoo chat doesn't exist anymore. It died.
I think one of the best moments
several years
to,
ago. Go ahead.
to
Go ahead.
think about this is when KG, Dean, Chornick, and I were together, and then you think back at that moment, and then think all the way up till recently where we had the big PokePod / Anti-Poke crossover, where we did a whole week of just crossover videos all over the place.
Yes.
That really lets you like digest everything and what we've all been through. Like as a unit. We went from like 4 people talking about Serena and Ash for 3 hours straight to this like week full of like, man, it was crazy. We had videos everywhere. Like everybody was doing something. Like Zach had like the region reviews, and then we had like the good rival discussion from JPR. We had some discussions from my channel, and then KG had shit on his channel. It was all over the place. And then we had people on the PokePod, like different guests on the pod every week. That was amazing. That was crazy.
It was a celebration all around. Not
Yeah,
just for
I
our
especially
fans,
like
but
I especially liked Zach's backstory because he could have been part of us.
that's the funniest thing about it.
That is the
I know.
funniest thing about it.
I know.
Ah, man. Well,
Yeah.
best of luck to Zach's content.
I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, with the future, we've still got plenty of other things in store, obviously, and the PokePod's gonna only grow from here. It's gonna get bigger. I want the pod to be the biggest fucking thing ever.
It's like
Unless people dox you, but nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
it's like we're kind of talking about like everything that has been, but I mean, it could be twice as many memories to make like from now too. Like there's
exactly.
all sorts of things. Like this might only be like a small snippet of what's to come. Sort of.
Definitely. We got more coming in the future. Definitely.
Of course,
Exactly.
everybody's got a plan now. Everyone's got a thing they want to rock with now in their respective channels. It's nothing more than just pure vibes from this point onward, buddy. So I hope everyone continues to enjoy the ride. I hope everyone enjoyed the pod so far. For 2 years now, we've been doing this, and I hope you guys had a fun time with it.
The Pokemon world. Well, with the Pokemon world, we're not talking about the whole meta series. Yes.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
the
We're talking about the pod from its very beginnings. That's 8 years.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, where the fuck is my wiki? Damn it.
Why don't we have a fucking wiki? I'm so mad that we don't have a wiki.
I keep joking about this, but it's been 5 to 6 years with the PokePod, and then now 2 years with the PokePod world. I still ain't got no goddamn wiki in my hands, bro.
Where the
You could have a
fuck
whole
is our
history
wiki?
book.
Right.
There's a bigger script for me begging about the wiki than me actually having the wiki. Let's be real.
AJ's trivia is gonna be he wanted a wiki.
No, the sad part is I could look this up right now. I could tell you right now. The only thing I have for me on a wiki at all is just this is my favorite.
I think I'm vaguely connected to Terrell's wiki.
Let me get the wiki real quick because I love this shit. I love this so much. If I could
8
find it.
years of lore right there.
Oh my god, if I could find this would be absolutely great. Let me see real quick. Hold on a second. Don't play any video, god damn it. Okay.
Where's my out of context joke where I say that the horse chick is sexy?
Oh, that's still
That's still on Twitch.
Where's that?
It's on Twitch.
it's on Twitch.
It is on Twitch.
It's a clip.
Yes. Yeah, it's like one of the highest like viewed clips on
God
KG's channel.
damn it!
People love you for that, buddy.
Oh God,
Horses.
horses.
Nothing but horses, bro.
Forget
Yeah,
how
it's like
long.
no. I still remember a YouTube comment when American Pharaoh won the Triple Crown like 6 years ago. Holy shit, 6 years ago. And it's like, yeah, you're gonna get there's gonna get a lot of hay, like a bunch of hay, a lot of female horses, and then somebody puts in reply, horses, WHORES.
Oh shit.
Horses,
Oh my god.
horses.
Nothing but horses all around, bro. Aw, they don't have his wiki no more alive. Sad.
Aw.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing about that wiki was that they only implied that KG died. The
Yeah,
KG
'cause
Prestige
the channel-
dead,
Yeah, the channel died.
yeah. That's the
because that
only
was in
thing I have on the
2016, yeah.
wiki. I'm just
It was
dead.
It was 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hilarious as hell, though. I love that. It's just
But we
like-
kind of predicted. The funny thing is, we kind of predicted that when we started to do like the Twitch stuff.
Yeah. And now everybody's doing their Twitch thing. Also, which is my favorite thing, though, to also say.
Donnie found the clip, of course he did.
Beautiful clip. Y'all need to watch that if you haven't yet. All right, so
Tyrone, do you remember the trees?
Oh
From-
my God, the trees.
Yeah. That was
Oh.
another moment from it was a E3
It
conference.
was an E3 conference. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that we did
the
a-
trees. Who would ever think that would actually
Yeah.
be relevant because people on Sword and Shield talk about the trees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ironically, it was during E3 at that point too.
Right, man. What the fuck?
somebody asked, what about the trees?
It was a part. I think it was Bethesda. It was a
Yeah,
Skyrim
Bethesda.
remaster.
We wanted Elder Scrolls 6, but instead they showed a Skyrim remaster, and we were like, look
Yeah.
at the trees.
Look at the trees. Yeah. Because they were like slightly better, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't show us much. They just kept showing us
Yeah,
the trees.
they just showed us the trees and how detailed the trees are now, or something like that. And the foliage is like
Oh.
they did some sort of thing with the foliage.
Oh yeah, one more thing before we leave. KG is very happy about this. The Halo multiplayer beta the Halo Infinite multiplayer beta is live now.
I know, my buddy Roger and Adam were just spamming the hell out of me this morning. And I'm like, I'm at fucking work. What am I supposed to do about this? I want to play this so bad, but I have no time whatsoever to join them for Halo this past week. Or this upcoming week.
And they're supposed to have like the 6-part documentary coming out on the 13th of December.
I'm looking forward to all the Halo stuff, though. Happy 20th anniversary, Halo. You truly were a game I grew up with and created a lot of
Xbox.
fond memories and, most importantly, a lot of fond friends out of it. Knowing them for almost a decade and a half, bro.
And you know, just one more thing. It's kind of funny that we talk about how Microsoft is kind of like the dark horse in the video game industry almost, but it's like out of the big three right now, the Xbox is the most backwards compatible system that you could buy currently. Because if you buy an Xbox Series X today, it could play Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox 360, and Xbox original games.
And most importantly, Sonic Unleashed in 60 frames per second.
Oh yeah, they announced 70 more titles that will have enhancements for backwards compatibility.
Sonic Unleashed, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, and Sonic Generations are three of the titles that got
Yeah,
confirmed for
and
the
I have
Sonic
an
franchise.
Xbox One X behind me. I should break out the pile of like Xbox original games and I should try them because I haven't. So.
Nice.
One more thing.
Sure.
Remember this? Sorry, I just keep coming up with more memories. I'm sorry.
Sure, it's okay. Fine.
But like, remember? I think it was like a trend going around, but all the PokeTubers did like songs and like raps of certain like Pokemon
Oh, there was
songs.
that like poker rap challenge.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Rap
poker rap.
video.
Yes, the rap video challenge thing where the guy,
Yeah,
where I said 1997 called they want the high pass filter back.
Good
it
times,
was that
bro.
one. I
The
think people
tag
also
rap.
made a song too. I think there were two different instances of doing that. But yeah, I remember that too. That was years ago.
It's still on my
Yeah.
channel actually.
Yeah. Good times, man. Good times. And we still got more good times coming.
For sure.
With that being
Oh, yeah.
said, chat, we want to thank you all once again for being with us here tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed. For now, I got to go night-night because I got to wake up early tomorrow. So I'm going to go and do that right about now. But everybody else, y'all have yourselves a good night. Thanks again to everybody in this call, to our buddy Dane, who also was here with us too, for another fun-filled session of the PokePod. And given that it's already EST time here, it only feels appropriate to say it right now. Happy birthday, Tyrone. So,
Happy birthday, man.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
To
Happy
you.
birthday
Thank
to you. Cue the Applebee's fucking birthday song.
Applebee.
Oh, man. So, yeah, with that, we're going to go and wrap things up now. Once again, we'll talk with all of you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody. And as always, do us a solid and make sure to have yourselves an awesome day. And TSS, what's the magic word?
Wash your fucking hands. Happy
There you
birthday,
go.
Tyrone.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll make
then.
sure to wash my hands.
Exactly. That's your wish.
That way I can have more birthdays.
Nice. Now, good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I
GTA sucks.
oh.
Wait, the series or oh Jesus.